Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm getting ready to do another one kit 12 cards, and so what I did was I went through my stash and I pulled in a kit that I've had for a while. I've kind of used a few pieces out of this kit here and there. I pulled the embellishment pack out and used it on something else, and then I've used a few pieces of paper from here. But this is an older card making kit from SEI from July of 2014. Now, I did buy it not this year in 2017, but in 2016 at the Great American Scrapbook Convention. And it was one of those, you know, marked down kits that I got for like $5 or $10. So with the kit comes the instruction sheet. Now these come with it. I probably won't even use it. I mean, they do have some cute little cards on here, but they're not really my style. So I'll probably just forego that altogether. It also comes with a couple of sticker sheets here. This was a 12 by 12, and you can see it's just pulled apart in the middle. There's an alphabet, a silver alphabet here. There's lots of just generic card sentiments here, some numbers here, and then some chipboard pieces. Some hexagons, a little label, a banner piece, and a couple of just little random embellishments. And then the paper pack, and I think there's still, I think I took the specialty paper out of here, but this does have a metallic finish to some of it. There's 2 sheets of each, and they are double-sided. So you not only have this side with the embossed, or debossed I should say, metallic finish to it, but you also have the opposite side, which is really cool because you're getting double your money's worth here. Love this one, and I've used this recently, as I think I have the other one too. I've bought bits and pieces of this, or had bits and pieces come in different kits. And this was originally a kit. The paper line was called Just Because. I mean, it's really a pretty paper line. I love that grayish, almost with the smoky pink look to it. Ah, there's one that I only, no, that's the back side. I don't know what I'm thinking. This is very pretty. But I love this. But green is my favorite color, so that's not hard to believe, is it? And I love this shade of green, and I love that it has this almost watercolor feel to it, as well as almost an ombre feel, if you will. Very pretty papers. Very, very pretty papers. And I think it had... I don't remember what the specialty paper was. I just remember pulling it out along with some of the embellishments to use in a different kit that I put together. So what I did was I took this sheet of paper as well as this one, and I kind of used those to pull in some additional things from my stash. Now mind you, I'm only going to use this to make cards, so I know I'm going to have a ton of paper left over, and I'm also fixing to go on a little vacation. So I'm going to use some of this as solid cardstock with that vacation kit that I'm taking. So I went through and I thought, okay, oh wait, it came with some cards. There's 8 cards in here, and they have embossed finish on one side. There's that one with the little dots in the 4 square pattern, and then that one with the it looks like, you know, when you played jacks when you were a kid, the ball and the little metal things. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. So there's 4 of each of those. And then the envelopes to go with. And because there's only 8, I needed to add in 8 more card bases. So I went through and I have the pre-made card bases. I buy them already packaged, so I brought those in. And then this also came in the kit, and it is 2 silver accented envelopes. Whether I will use those, there's 2, it looks like 5 by 7 and 2, is that 6 by 6 maybe? 5 by 5.5 by 5.5. yeah, 5.5 by 5.5. So this is probably, I don't know, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So that's what came with the kit there, along with the paper. And then I'm adding these envelopes in to give me 12 cards. So of course, you know, I have to go through my stash. I wanted to add some ribbon in, so I found this old Karen Foster trimmings, and there's 4 different patterns on here. This polka dot, this floral, this has ants on it, but the back side is plain. And then this one is also floral. And I've actually used the one with the ants on it. This is from a while ago. I think it came in a kit that I had bought. There's no date on here, but I've had it for quite a while. But I don't use ribbon that often anymore. Also wanted to add some metal brads in. So I went through and found this Making Memories brad pack. And I've opened it and I've used it before. And I hope to get some more use out of that. Not so much the purples, but the blues, the oranges, the yellows, the greens, I feel like I can get some use out of. Possibly the purple too, because that blue in this sheet of paper almost looks like a very pale lavender. I wanted to add some enamel dots, so I actually found these that I just got within the last year. They are from the Dollar Tree, and they look like puffy stickers. And I guess they kind of are. They're soft. They're not uber hard. But the color is the colors are really pretty, and they're really flat. I don't know if you can tell that on camera, but they are really flat. But I figure the greens, the blues, the yellows, the oranges, I can get some use out of those. So I threw those in. And what's a kit without some bling? Besides the enamel dots. So I went through and I had actually bought these this year in 2017 at the Great American Scrapbook Convention at stamponit.net. They had a booth there. And these are, if you've seen those little kits from Lizzie, Love from Lizzie, I think, she has these little silver strips. Well, she has them in all different colors, but I found them there in silver, and because of the silver accents here, I thought I would add these in and see if I can get some use out of them. Then I added in some additional bling. I pulled out, because the inspiration, one of the inspiration cards here has some hearts on it. I think that was the only one. I thought, oh, well, that gives me an idea to pull in some hearts. So I pull in, I have leftovers. I have these 2 big hearts in white, this little set here in pink, and then these in pink crystal. Pulled in some washi tape, and I pulled in silver glitter, silver striped, a green, it's not glitter, but it has that feel of glitter, and then this star, the tiny star one. So I added those in, and then I also added in some additional cardstock. Now this is just because it's like I want something to stamp on. I may need some additional cardstock just to back different pieces on, and this is 8.5 by 11. All the colored 8.5 by 11 has been in my stash for years. Years upon years upon years. And so I'm trying to make an effort when I make cards to use a lot of it up. So I added some of that in. And then finally some stamps and dies. What I did here was I went through and I pulled out, I have this set of Stampin' Up! Starburst sayings, and then these dies go with it. And then I have, these are the banner shape. These go with the banners, but I did not want to pull the banners in, so I just pulled the stamps in from Stampin' Up! I pulled in this Just a Number birthday wishes, and then this one is from a stamp of the month, and it's called Pinwheel, and so I pulled those in. Then I pulled in these dies. They're rectangles. They're from Spellbinders. This is from Close to My Heart, and it says Happy Birthday and then XOXO. I pulled in these Spellbinders circles. These are Stamps of Life, and they're stitched circles. These are Stamps of Life, and they're stitched rectangles. So that's what I have in my kit for my one kit, 12 cards. And what I have left over, I have a ton of paper left over. I had added in cardstock in order to make the cards, and so this is all the cardstock that I have left. I used quite a bit of it. These are all of the pattern papers. I have a ton of pattern papers left. It looks like I didn't use anything, but I actually did. I used quite a bit of the pattern paper, and you can see lots of things that I've cut up, punched out, stamped. So I have all of that left. What came with the kit was this, these stickers. And this was part of, I think it went like this, and I just cut that off. But I have those left. Did not use any of those. Did not use any of those stickers. And did not use any of these chipboard pieces. The kit also came with this set of cards that were, there's 4 envelopes in here, not cards. There's 4 envelopes, and they're odd sizes, like 2 5x7s and 2 6x6s. Didn't use those. I added in the ribbon here. I didn't use any ribbon. I added these in. They're pop-ups from Jot, and I got them at the Dollar Tree. I did use those quite a few times. I had added in these silver foiled just strips, sticker strips. I did not use those. And I had added in these 3 packages of heart bling, and I didn't use any of those. I did use the washi tapes. I think I used the silver. I think that was all I used. I added in the brads, and I used quite a few of those. And then the stamps, of course, I used that I added in, and I've already put those away. So sorry, not showing those, but you'll see them as we go through. So these are the cards that I created, and I typically do 2 cards with every time I make a card. I try and do 2 instead of just 1. So this is the one where I use the washi tape, and you can see I stamped out these images, and I used Close to My Heart ink, and I think it was in Sunset. Used some brads, all of that. The rest of it's just paper, and then happiest birthday or happiest wishes on your birthday. And that says, oh, happy day and celebrate. And this says, you make the world a better place. And it says, the world got a present the day you were born. Again, 2 more cards the same. It says, birthday wishes on the front. And I use brads there. And it says, happiest wishes on your birthday. Again, birthday wishes. And the world got a present the day you were born. This one I had in the scrapbooking kit that I had taken with me at the same time as this. It had a flamingo stamp with this palm stamp as well, and so I used those. And I used those, they're not enamel dots, they're almost like puffy stickers from Jot. And I put the flamingo, I stamped it on a piece of pattern paper and put Stand Tall, or use the die to cut it out, and then put Stand Tall there, and then don't let anyone ruffle your feathers. Again, don't let anyone ruffle your feathers. This one is You Make the World Go Round, and this is a stamp that I had, and I just fussy cut it out. And then I had punched out this piece of cardstock here, and I have a stitch edging on it, and then I stitch edged with a gel pen there. Use the little dots there, and this is one of the embossed cards from the kit itself. And then the inside says you are fabulous. Same 2 cards. And then happiest wishes on your birthday with lots of brads across here, and then birthday greetings. And you can see that was one of the embossed cards that came with the kit, and I just went right over the top of that with the cardstock. Again, same greeting on the inside. And then this is the last one. It says every moment in time is a gift and a blessing, and cherish love forever. And then I had initially stamped a birthday sentiment on the inside of this, and because I didn't use that, I covered it and punched that out with the scallop die that I had. Those are the same 2. Anyway, so there are my 12 cards, and from my one kit. And I'll lay those out there for you to see. I really enjoyed using these papers to create these cards. And I plan on doing this process again in the future. So I'm glad you stuck around, and thanks for watching. And I would love it if you would flick me a thumbs up and subscribe if this is something that interests you or something that you're doing. Let me know down in the comments so that I can head over to your Facebook and check you out. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.